all diplomats assigned to different countries, they're supposed to act a certain way, right? You guys saw the video of one of the diplomats, for Uganda, assigned to Canada, who is supposed to be deported back for her behavior. And then you remember that as well, within a space of about 2 weeks only, the ambassador assigned to the UAE was as well called off to get off the UAE because of holding a casino at the embassy of Uganda in the UAE. So guys, you must remember that in an embassy, the embassy assigned to a specific country represents that very country of origin where the person is coming from. So if you are a Ugandan ambassador to UAE, that place, that location where the embassy is situated, when you are there, you are in a land, a foreign land in Uganda, but within the confine of the UAE. So you must act in a certain way. If you are the ambassador assigned to a specific country, you must act according to the norms of that very country. So there are things that that country may not allow within their confines, and you have to act in that way. If you are assigned to a specific country, you have to learn their norms, what are the do's and the don'ts of that country. And then as an ambassador, you are supposed to speak in a diplomatic way. You're supposed to act with diplomacy. You're supposed to dress in a certain way. You cannot dress like me. They will throw you out when you're going on a diplomatic mission. You cannot dress like this. You have to put on your coat wherever you are. If you're a lady, you have to put on your high heels and your nice, suit or, perfect cloth. And so, just, appointing people who are just like NRM cadres or people who are not qualified to do the diplomacy role is only doing a disservice to the country called Uganda with a few embassies within the world. You remember very well the time when Natalie Brown was in Uganda and they arrested Bobby Wine, and then she went to see him, and then the police, they blocked her from seeing and accessing him, and then she had to go back to the embassy, the US embassy in Uganda. And it was all over social media that the government, or through the police, of course, they blocked US from accessing Bobby Wine, and she didn't utter any word. That is diplomacy. She had to go back to the embassy. And if she had uttered any word or she acted in arrogance, she would have been called back. She would have been called off not to continue and do her role in Uganda. And so the ambassador assigned to Canada, the way she was uttering stuff, when you are an ambassador, you are supposed to represent the people of that nation. So being an ambassador but sent through the NRM to Canada, you represent all the Ugandans who are based in Canada. You have to act in accordance to the law. You have to act in accordance to a very accommodative stuff that you're going to do. You're not going to be talking verbally just like that. You have to do most of the thing through memos, writing stuff here and there. There you are acting in diplomacy. And you cannot just be dressing in those sleeveless or, like an ambassador. No, you don't act that way. So even for the future purposes, we need to learn that and, send people who are qualified to do their role. It portrays a very bad image of us, because at the end of the day, they are supposed to be attracting tourism. They are supposed to be doing stuff that will, bring business to our country. They represent us at a good level, So that should be rethinked, I think. So with, the appointing authorities, Mr. Museveni has to do that. Far be it for me to speak poorly of my country, but we need to do the right thing. Thank you.